What is up, accurate traders? This is Munya, and welcome back again to my trading channel. Today, I want to teach you guys how to trade boom and crash on the 1 minute time frame to target at least 5 candlesticks, which means that you're going to be targeting $2.50 per entry with one lot size. And if you're using 10 lot sizes, it means that you're going to be getting 25 US dollars per entry, right? So today we'll go through the settings for this strategy, and I'll also teach you how to then use the strategy that you see on your screen right here. It's a very easy and simple strategy that I hope you guys will fully understand its conditions, and also you practice it on your demo accounts first before you move on to your live account, right? I've also left a link in the description box below where you can sign up for free to join our Telegram channel, which is one of the biggest trading communities, where you'll be able to learn and get more materials on trading for free. The link is in the description box below. All you have to do is to click that link and you are part of the channel. Okay, if you really enjoy this type of videos and you don't want to miss any of those, please make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post a video right here on this channel. You get a personal notification to either your phone or your computer so that you don't miss any of the updates and the great strategies that I share with you guys here on this platform. Okay, I've also left links in the description box below where you can sign up with the same broker that I'm using so that you get to experience the same market conditions as I am experiencing, right? This will help you when you are trading, because you have the same conditions that I would have tested this strategy with. So with that said, let's jump into today's work and talk about this strategy that you see right here. It's one of the easiest strategies, but it's one of the most profitable ones. You can also join our account management program if you are interested to trade with us and make some profit, or you can also join the VIP signals group for our indices, where I share with you guys the same trades that I'm actually entering into. So as usual, I'll remove all of these strategies that you see on my screen, and we will do a step-by-step process of installing them together, and then I'll also share with you the conditions that have to be met, the time frame that you need to use, and also the zoom level that's required for this strategy. Okay, please don't forget to like this video if you find the videos very informative, and if you also want to be part of the next giveaway that we're doing very soon. So the first indicator that we want to install, we're only going to be using our main chart, which is quite good, because it shows that there will be a lot of price action practice. I know most of you guys really enjoy that. So there will be a lot of price action involved within this strategy. The first indicator that we want to use is a moving average. So I'm going to go to indicators, then look for the moving average. And this moving average is going to have the following settings. It will need a period of 100, okay, a shift of 0, a method of simple, apply to high. Please take note of these changes because we don't usually apply to high, we usually apply to close, but this time we're going to apply to high, right? And then you don't need any levels, and then the color for this one is going to be red, right? And then we're going to click on done, and as you can see, we now have a red line running across our charts right there. The next indicator that we want to install again is a moving average, and is going to have the same settings or the same period of 100, a shift of 0, a method of simple, but this time we want to apply to low, right? So choose low, and then obviously the color is going to change. We're going to put the green color, and then you can click on save. So it will be something like this. You can write this down or take a screenshot so that you will do the same procedures later on. And then you click on done, and then you can see that we have a green line running across our chart. The red one is the one on the high, and then the green one is the low moving average, right, of period 100. The next indicator that we want to install is called the parabolic SAR, which is this one, and it is going to have the following settings that you see on my screen: a step of 1, which is written as 1.000, and then a maximum of 0.2, which is written right there as 0.200, right? And then the styling for this one, you can put the inverse color of your background. So I have a white background, that's why you see that I have a black parabolic SAR. And then if you have a black background, please make sure I choose a white parabolic SAR, and then you're going to click on done, and those are the parabolic SAR dots that you see right there on the screen. Okay, last but not least, we want to install some Bollinger Bands on our main window again, and then we're going to look for Bollinger Bands, and they're going to have the following properties: a period of 10, a shift of 0, deviations of 0.1, which is written right there 0.100, and then apply to close. And then the color, you can pick any color of your choice. I chose the color blue because I find it to be very visible, since we are going to need these Bollinger Bands. And then I'm going to click on done. As you can see right there, our Bollinger Bands right on our screen, right? So the next thing that we want to clarify on is knowing how your charts should look like, the presentation of your charts, and then we'll talk about the conditions, and then you guys can start practicing how to make some profits with this strategy. So the first thing I want us to talk about is the zoom level, of which we can use the second from last zoom level or even the third from last zoom level. It really does not matter as long as you can clearly see on your charts. So this time the zoom level won't really affect any of the movements or any of the indicators, because they do not repaint. So what we have right here, you just need to use a zoom level that will allow you to see those parabolic dots and your Bollinger Bands, as well as the two moving averages that we're using on this platform. Okay, so what are the conditions for you to enter into a trade? Number one, we're going to be using a top-down analysis. By that I mean that you are going to be using a higher time frame for you to understand the trend. So if you find candlesticks above the green and the red line right there, it means you're in an uptrend, right? If you happen to find candlesticks going below your green and red line, it means you're in a downtrend. That's if you're in a 5-minute time frame, or you can even use the 15-minute time frame to create the proper trade. But since you are going to be trading for 5 minutes, then the 5-minute time frame is going to help you as well. So let's do an illustration of when you could enter a buy trade on crash. Number one, we said you're going to go to your 5-minute time frame and you're going to establish whether you're in an uptrend. And right now we've already established that we're in an uptrend because our candlesticks are above the red and green line, which is okay. Then you're going to move to a lower time frame, right? And in a lower time frame, let me just mark where our uptrend starts and ends. Our uptrend starts from here. I'll mark it with this red line. That's where our uptrend starts, which means anywhere to the right of this red line is an uptrend, right? Then I go back to my 1-minute time frame. I just want to show you guys examples of when the conditions were met. So starting from here, we were in an uptrend, which means you could find possible trades. So how do you find a trade? Number one, what has to happen is the Bollinger Bands, that's your blue lines, have to cross with the ticks, or have to touch with the ticks candlesticks. The ticks candlesticks in this case are the green ones, and if they touch with the Bollinger Bands like what they did right here, like what they did right on this section, right on that section. Let me point it again, right there. If they touch like that, that's the first condition. So the first condition is that the Bollinger Bands have to cross or touch with the tick candlesticks, not the spike candlestick, the tick candlestick. You are now starting to look for a trade. The next thing is you want to wait for these parabolic SAR dots, these black dots, to cross and appear to be above the Bollinger Bands. So right here they cross to be above the Bollinger Bands like this. Then when that has happened, you can enter your buy trade, which means you are supposed to enter your trade either on this or on a step behind, on a candlestick behind. So you would get your trade from here and hold it for 5 minutes like that. These are sniper entries that you'll be getting from the market. Let's look for another condition again. Here, our Bollinger Bands touched with the candlestick, with the tick candlestick. Here, we then experienced the parabolic SAR dots crossing from being below the Bollinger Bands to appear above. Remember, we are still in an uptrend. We marked our uptrend in our 5 minute time frame. Then, of course, anywhere from here we can get your 5 candlesticks. This is a very powerful strategy, guys. I hope you guys try and use it. But again, here, and then you get your candlesticks. I can no longer keep marking them. Again here, and then we experience the cross, and then you keep going. Remember, this is still an uptrend. Like I said, from our 5 minute time frame, anything now to our right is still an uptrend, right? You can also go to, we're on crash, right? You can also go to boom, and you'll find out that those are the same conditions that will be met, except this time it's the opposite. First of all, you have to establish if you're in a downtrend, and it seems like we just started our downtrend here. We just started our downtrend here, so anything to our right in the market is a downtrend so far. And then if you go to your 1 minute time frame for entries, our downtrend starts here, and we said our condition is whenever the Bollinger Bands cross with the ticks, we start looking for trades. This time our parabolic SAR dots have to cross to be below our Bollinger Bands. So you would have gotten your nice entry, and you would have moved all the way down like that. We can keep looking for entries. We can keep looking for entries and entries, right? So right now there's a possible entry right here. We're just waiting for the parabolic SAR dot to cross to be below the Bollinger Band, and you can actually start placing your trades. Remember, we said anything to the right now is still a good trade. It's a downtrend, so we are free to enter into a trade right about now. Unfortunately, this video is now already too long. We would have waited for this entry to happen. If you guys find this strategy very informative and very useful, don't forget to click the subscribe button and support this channel. Until next time.